Hi guys, Redneck Computer Geek here. So I'm parting out this shaft drive Cub Cadet, and I get asked all the time about doing how-tos on the belts for the mowing decks on these. And these are just absolutely some of the most horrible machines to try and do how-to videos on because everything is tucked up really tight. So while I have the chance today, so normally you've got your PTO here. You got your belt running down here. Your belt runs back. On almost all of the 44 and the 48-inch decks like this is a 48. If you have a 44, it won't have these sidebars. And it'll be slightly smaller. But the way that you know a 44 and a 48 is it'll have this lever, which is what confuses everybody. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up and I'm going to move this lever and you're going to watch that rear pulley right there. So normally this is usually a 110-inch deck drive belt. They're like 110.5 or something like that, but you get the idea. So as I lift this, watch this assembly here. Ready? Up and over. So that comes forward, which allows you to easily release this. But what that also does is it makes it so that you can get in here and pull this off of, come on, a little further. You can pull this off of this idler right here if you force it. So this with a screwdriver, if this idler wasn't totally janked, you'd be able to stick a screwdriver in here, rotate this around, and it would pop it up. And then from there, you run around there, into there, through this, over here, under here, around that one, and back. So I'm going to zoom out a little so that you guys can see. So yet again, so you get that in place, then you grab this lever here and you pull the lever over, drop it down and let it go, and you're back. And that is how you install deck belts on a 44 or a large 48-inch shaft drive Cub Cadet. Now, I know a lot of you are about to get really mad that down in the description I do not have links for the exact belts. The reason being is because out of these 44-inch decks and the 48s, there's about 20 plus versions of deck. I have no idea what crack addict was working at Cub Cadet during when these shaft drives were made, but there are like 20 plus decks to choose from, including 38-inch decks and a couple other options. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to include a parts tree link that will take you to a list of most, if not all, of the decks that were used on this particular series. Like I said, it is a giant list, and hopefully your deck still has its serial number on it, because if it does, it makes it a lot easier to find. Alright, well, I gotta get ripping the rest of this apart so that we can throw this transmission into another Cub Cadet and then stash that so that it's ready for next spring so we can get back into tractor flipping season. Hope this video helps you. Have a good day.